Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. That's right, it's Wednesday, new release day here on the channel. New reviews for you. Got a few of them here today. This is the first of a couple, and this is a really enjoyable album. Although confusing band or supergroup already, because the album's out and who's on the album is not all who's in the band now. It's like one of those things, right? But whatever. The band is called Elegant Weapons. Horns for a Halo is the name of the album. Who's in the band, you might ask? Of course, it's on Nuclear Blast Records. Well, let's see. So let's talk about who plays on the album, all right? Of course, Richie Faulkner on all guitars, of course, from Judas Priest, right? Ronnie Romero on vocals, from you name it, a million different groups, right? A million different bands. Ronnie has appeared on all sorts of albums over the last bunch of years. He's one of the busiest guys in hard rock and heavy metal. He is on vocals. On the album, you've got Rex Brown on bass from, of course, Pantera and Down. You've got Scott Travis on drums from Judas Priest. Also on drums on the album is Christopher Williams. Now, in the band, though, going forward, for live things and whatnot, Christopher Williams, man in the drum kit. Davy Rimmer from Uriah Heep on bass guitar, right? So Davy is not on the album. Christopher played on the album. I don't know how much drumming he did versus Scott Travis. Who knows? There is that. The album is also produced by Andy Sneap, of course, and it sounds terrific. So let's take a look at this thing, right? So there you have Elegant Weapons. Not quite sure I love the name of the band, but whatever. It's okay, I guess. Here you got each track has some artwork to go along with it, which has something to do with the lyrics. All right. So again, yeah. So on here, they list Richie Faulkner lead guitar, Ronnie Romero vocals, Rex Brown bass, Scott Travis drums and percussion, additional drums and percussion, Christopher Williams, produced by Andy Sneap and Richie Faulkner, engineered by Andy Sneap, recorded at Backstage Studios in Derbyshire, Falcon's Nest Studios in Nashville, Southern Oracle Studios in Nashville, and Vida Davy Studios and Site 16 Studios in New Mexico. All right, so yeah. What's this album like, you might ask? Well, if you can imagine a meeting of Richie Faulkner and Ronnie Romero, yes, it sounds like classic heavy metal. Thunderous drums, big bottom end. I really like this a lot. I mean, we all know that Richie Faulkner is a terrific guitar player. If you've been following along in the last couple of Judas Priest albums, right? If you've seen them live, he's really good, really good. And I kind of like hearing him outside Judas Priest because he's kind of doing really his own thing and not necessarily trying to sound like, this is what a guitar player in Judas Priest should sound like. So there's tons of great riffage on this album, shredding solos. I think Ronnie Romero sounds great on this album. I like him as a singer anyway. He's done all sorts of cool stuff, whether it be Lords of Black and Rainbow and the various other Frontiers projects he's done. I mean, he's been all over the place. He sounds right at home here playing this kind of like classic metal style, right? But it's kind of modern sounding, but it's just classic metal. I don't even know. It doesn't sound like Judas Priest. There's lots of doomy stuff going on here. There's some faster paced stuff. It's not power metal, though. I don't know. There's a lot of really good songs on here. Do or Die is terrific. I'll just read the tracks here. Dead Man Walking kicks it off. That's pretty fast-paced. That's kind of what I expected from this band. Very good. It's very solid. Then Do or Die is like a little slower, crunchy, heavy, great riffs. Blind Leading the Blind, very accessible. Good hook on that one. Ghost of You is good. You got Bitter Pill, snarling Ronnie vocal on that. Then you got the one cover on the album, which is Lights Out from UFO. It's spot on. It sounds terrific. Ronnie sounds great on the vocals, and Richie is just killing it, doing every single note that Schenker did on the original recording. It's really, really good. Then you got the title track, Horns for Halo, another good one. For me, though, the back end of the album kills. You got Dirty Pig, which might be the heaviest song on the album. It's nasty and angry and heavy, slightly doomy. Man, the guitar tone on this album just crushes. White Horse is another one, just a little bit slower, just grueling, just crushing. And then Downfall Rising is kind of like an early 80s Black Sabbath song with Richie on guitar and Ronnie on vocals. And then the drumming is just really, really heavy. Downfall Rising might be my favorite song on the album. I don't know. It's the slowest one, but it's just really like kind of Mob Rules heavy, like Sign of the Southern Cross heavy. Just really good. And like I said, I love the production on this whole album. I think it's just really, really enjoyable. It's in your face. Best tracks, Do or Die, Dirty Pig, and Downfall Rising are my favorites, but man, you can't go wrong with White Horse, you can't go wrong with Dead Man Walking, or Blind Leading the Blind, Bitter Pill. You know, the cover of Lights Out by UFO is great. I almost would have rather, as great as it is, I would have rather had another original song, because that's how strong the rest of the album is. I really like this. I actually, the first day I got it, I played it like 3 times in a row, and I was like, wow. And I played it a couple other times here this morning, and I'm just kind of like, man, this is really, really enjoyable. Again, wasn't quite sure what to expect. You know, we see all of these like supergroup things come and go, right? So a lot of times I'm kind of like, whatever. But this is really good and one of the better ones I've heard in a long time. Hopefully these guys decide to stick with it. I'm very excited that Davy Rimmer from Uriah Heep is in the band now, because he's a terrific bass player and a really cool guy, nice guy. So I think he's actually and he's got history with Richie Faulkner. They played in another band years and years ago before Richie joined Judas Priest and he joined Uriah Heep. So they got history together. I think he's actually a better choice for this than Rex. We know Rex is off doing the Pantera reunion, so it's not really surprising he didn't stick around after the album. But yeah, good stuff. Elegant Weapons, Horns for a Halo. I don't know. It's an easy 4 out of 5 star album for me. Might even be higher as time goes on. I really like this a lot. This is just pure, unadulterated heavy metal. Everything we love about metal is here. The songs are memorable. The guitar playing is mammoth. The vocals are out of control good. And the songs are really, really memorable and heavy. That's what you want, right? Horns for a Halo, Elegant Weapons. If you've heard it, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't, go check it out. Report back. Let us know what you think. Down in the comments below, and visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. All together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations as well as our merch page. So thank you in advance for investigating and contributing there. And we'll see you real soon here with more new album reviews. We should have new Alcatraz for you here today. Maybe a couple other things from, what do we got, from Ripple Music and whatnot. So, yeah. And I've got a lot of stuff sitting here as well. What else? New Ray Alder solo album. Got some bunch of new Inside Out things that I'm not going to get all the time today. The new Mystery, great Canadian hard prog band. Tanith, lots of good stuff. Big Train. The stack is just growing and growing day by day. So we'll get to all of it. So thanks for watching. I'm Pete Pardo. See you real soon here with more stuff. Take care. Bye-bye.